Hi, good morning, friends all over the world. I bring you great things this morning. I actually want to do this video considering the problems we've been passing through for quite some time now. But before I move on, I remain yours marvelous serial, MCTV. I am so happy once again that we are all alive, witnessing all the transitions that have been happening in our club for quite some time, for the past 13 years now, right from 2007 that Kronke took over till today. We've not seen any happiness, we've not seen any progress, we've not seen anything promised that was fulfilled. But now you can see the hierarchy of the club. You see who runs Arsenal. Who runs Arsenal? You know already we have Stan Kronke as the owner of the club. You see the board members, the board directors. Here we have the likes of Sir Chicks, Kawe. We have Ken Frey. We have Lord Harris. We have Josh Kronke. That is the son of Stan Kronke, the owner of the club. You now come down a bit. You have head of football, Raul Sanlehi. You also have Vinay Vatakishan, the managing director. Now you come back again. You come down a little bit. You see the technical director, Edu Gaspar. You see Mikel Arteta, the head coach. You see Pam Matasaka, the academic manager. You all know so much well that the owners and the directors are not doing well. We all know that, because now let's move on a bit to the transfers. You can see Mikel Arteta has been doing his best. So long as I know, the club has been transformed a little more better than it was during the time of Unai Emery. There has been signs of seriousness. There has been positivities that we've been able to see, but because of the lack of cutting edge in the team, things hasn't been working according to the plans that has been put in place by Mikel Arteta. And I want to tell you that we ain't having the same problem with Chelsea. We ain't having the same problem with Manchester United. We ain't having the same problem with Liverpool or Man City or Tottenham. Neither are we having the same problem with Everton and other middle table teams. We are Arsenal, and Arsenal belongs to us. I think it's high time we begin to look for an owner that has the love of the club at heart. Stan Kronke doesn't have anything concerning the club at heart. Stan Kronke is more after money. He is a money-oriented owner. So he is just there waiting for his money to come. If a player is due to be sold, he can fly in from America and cash in on the player and he will fly back. But when it comes to buying, it doesn't bother him. Whatever happens, it's not his business. What he cares at the end of the season-long ticket holders will pay, and he will pack bulk of the money into his pocket and he flies back to America, and that is just that. Can you tell me how many owners in the Premiership that doesn't watch their home and away games? We all know about the owners of Tottenham, they watch their games. We all know the owners of Man City, they watch their games. We know the owners of Liverpool, they watch their games. We know the owners of Manchester United, they watch their games. We know the owner of Chelsea, he watches almost all Chelsea games. Can you tell me how many times we have seen Kronke in 2 years in our stadium? Does he actually care? Does he actually think that the club is up to something? Does he actually come out and watch our match and be able to know what it takes to lose our game at home? Does he actually know the pains it takes the fans to be able to go home after being beaten at home and even away grounds? A club at the level of Arsenal is no more what we used to be. We have been coming down from grace to grass. We are from season winners now to mediocre teams. We are no longer talking about the trophies any longer. We are no longer talking about the big four. We are no longer talking about the big six. We are now at the middle of the table. And how are we sure we are even going to end up at the middle of the table? Because with what I'm saying, if we end up between 12th position and 15th position, kudos will still go to Arteta because he has done his best. What are the owners doing? When it comes to signing, what is Kronke doing? If you have a problem that you need to remedize by the middle of by the January transfer window, can't it be put in place? Can't you buy players that will help the coach to be able to achieve what he has promised? Now we have so many transfers at hand. We are being linked with virtually all players in the world, and yet nothing has happened. We all know the problem we are passing through. The central defense is a very big problem. The right back position is a very big problem. The left back position is a very big problem. The defensive midfield is a very, very big problem. The attacking midfield is a very big problem. The only place we have things going for us is the attack. That is all. The Ozil position is a dead position. We only have Guendouzi. We only have Torreira. If I'm to say, and if we are to be honest to ourselves, we know very much well that the days of Ozzy is over in the team. We all know that the days of Granit Xhaka is over in the team. We all know that the days of Mustafi is over in the team. We all know that the days of people like Luis is over in the team. We all know that the days of who again should I mean, virtually all the defense is over. Leighton Mills is never a fullback. We know that. Saka is never a fullback. Why are we disturbing these guys? Why don't we allow these guys to bring out the potential they have as midfielders? We have, because of greed, continued playing players out of their positions. When we know very much well that we needed to have these players in their real positions and replace the areas where we are having problems, and we keep on drafting midfielders back to the defense. How could such a thing happen? Leighton Mills, we have virtually made him a defender now, and he is not good at being a defender, and there is the possibility that if you now position him in the midfield again, he may not do better because we have disorganized his brains. This is something we really need to look into. Stan Kronke should stand out and get out of this club so that the owners, the real people that cares and matters, should take over the ownership of our club and push things ahead. We are being linked with Bruno Guimaraes for how long? Guimaraes in the last game, he was coming off through the tunnel and players were shouting on him, Bruno, Arsenal. He gave a thumb up to show you that he has the love, because I believe that Edu has talked to him so much well, and yet nothing is happening. For how long shall it linger before Arsenal will stand up to do what is right and do it at the right time? We have allowed Ozil to continue fumbling. By the time we go to Chelsea, we'll be expecting a very good game again from Ozil. And you know that in the last 3 seasons, Ozil has never done well out there. Why are we still allowing Ozil to roll on? Why are we still allowing Xhaka to roll on? A club like Arsenal is begging Xhaka to stay on, maybe to the end of the season, before we do what? Who is Xhaka that we cannot get rid of him and look for another player and fix on? There are so many defensive midfielders littered all over the places in the world, and yet we cannot get one done. Where is this problem coming from? The owner. I blame the problem of Arsenal today to the owner. I blame it to the board of directors. Nothing is happening. I see no reason why most of this board of directors and the owner can never come to our grounds and watch our game so that they will feel the same way the fans are feeling. This is too bad. It is too absurd. Let us wake up to reality. It is time to go. It is time to go. Kronke, I am no longer expecting you to sit up. I am expecting you. It is time for you to go. Let another person take over. If you are not willing, let Usmanov come over again and take over. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, I think this will be what I have to say today. I really want to hear from you guys out there. Come to the comment section below and give me a point. Give me your own point, because I actually do not understand what is going on any longer. I would want you to give me your comments below and tell me if actually to you, should Stan Kronke continue the ownership of the club? Should the board of directors continue to be the directors? And has Wenger done us a good, or has he done bad to us? Because for him to have allowed Stan Kronke to take over the remaining shares from Usmanov is where the problem all started. And I know that Arsene Wenger, wherever he is today, he knows that he is the cause. He is the reason why Arsenal is where they are today. And that was why he killed Arsenal first before Kronke took over. Thank you and God bless you.